Clap on, clap off.
Hey, it is Wednesday, and this is We'll Be Right Back. I am Zach Martina, and today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at good old-fashioned ingenuity. Of course, I'm talking about the automobile. Fellas, we've all revved that V8 in an effort to overcompensate for the four-banger in our pants, and it was in my parents' minivan that I removed a bra successfully for the first time. Whether you're cruising down the highway in classic American muscle, or you're relegated to the back roads because your decrepit duster is kept together by coat hangers and duct tape, we've all wondered at least once, what's under the hood? And it is that inherent curiosity that Dodge tapped into when they asked the question, that thing got a Hemi?
Hey! That thing got a Hemi?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The all-new Dodge Ram Heavy Duty.
Did you mean the Charger? Because you know that's got a Hemi too.
Now with a 345 horsepower, 5.7-liter Hemi Magnum.
First thing I notice is two creepy dudes driving through the desert with no AC, no sleeves, and no self-awareness. And yet they've got an air freshener dangling from the rearview mirror. I don't care how strong that thing is, it doesn't smell like black ice in there. It doesn't have the scent of a new car. If anything, it reeks of BO. Unless there's a decomposing body in the trunk, which would smell a little bit stronger. I mean, I would do the exact same thing that grown-up version of Smalls from The Sandlot did. If two guys rolled up on me smelling like soiled cat litter and Fireball, then tried to start small talk, I would heed the words of the great Clark W. Griswold.
You want to ride behind somebody who does something like that? I'm going to pull around them and leave them safely behind us. Burn some dust here. Eat my rubber.
I can sense the heavy Looney Tunes influence. The rundown beater full of off-brand equipment against a strong, sleek, and clean Dodge racing through the desert. It's Coyote versus Roadrunner. I mean, the Acme Jalopy over there may as well have a vanity plate that reads yikes, whereas the rev of the Ram's Hemi is eerily reminiscent of the famed You know, I had the opportunity to sit down and chat with the passenger of that Dodge Duster. His name is John, and he says the whole drag race thing was a misunderstanding. After nearly 2 decades and a We'll Be Right Back exclusive, John looks to clear the air.
Yeah, it's weird. Everyone thinks I was talking about the Hemi engine, but I was actually sitting in that beat-up Duster with my pal. We were starving, and I thought that guy had a ham sandwich. And I guess he thought I said Hemi. Gonna ask him for some mustard, you know, like the Grey Poupon, Dijons. My buddy wants, you know, that's why he said sweet. It's because he wanted, like, you know, the honey mustard. It turns out he didn't have any mustard at all. The Hemi is actually short for the word hemispherical, and it's a type of engine. I had no idea.
That was a turning point for John. He knew he had to change his life. He knew he had to do right by his family and himself. And I'm happy to say he did just that. He owns and operates a successful Verizon kiosk at the Plainview Mall. And that is this week's edition of We'll Be Right Back. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. If you have any suggestions for commercials to review, leave those in the comments. If you want to come check out a live show, plenty of time to do so, as I will be on the road with Rory Scovel on a propaganda tour until February 2nd, and then a bunch of dates in February and March. Stay tuned for a list of those. Next week, we are going to be taking a look at the timeless classic, I Wish I Were an Oscar Mayer Wiener, but until then, we'll be right back.